For Barry, it was the McChicken, the best fast food sandwich. Barry would go so far as to inquire for extra McChicken sauce packets, as the staff was quite friendly and more than willing to oblige. One time, Barry asked for McChicken sauce packets and was given 3. Barry was heard to remark, "Wow, 3 for free," and the friendly McDonald's worker laughed and said, "If it should please you, sir, I'm going to begin calling you 3 for free." The staff thenceforth greeted Barry with, "What ho, it's 3 for free," and always gave him 3 packets. It was such a fun and cool atmosphere at Barry's local McDonald's restaurant. He began the practice of going there at least 3 times a week for lunch, and a large iced coffee with milk instead of cream, 1 to 2 times for breakfast on the weekend, and maybe once for dinner when he was in a rush, but wanted a great meal that was affordable, fast, and could match his daily nutritional needs. Barry even began the practice of dipping his fries in McChicken sauce, finding the notion delicious, all the while thinking greatly of the restaurant.
Hello SMG, it is the last night of my week-long vacation. Boy oh boy does it go by fast, huh? It felt like just the other day it was Monday, now it's Sunday. Back to work tomorrow. That's okay, because I need to make more money. I was going to film this after I played poker, but I was being realistic, and if I started playing poker, this video probably wouldn't come out till like 5 in the morning. Because these poker tournaments, I was in a poker tournament last night. I think one tournament lasted 2 hours, and that's just when I lost, not when the tournament was over. So these tournaments take a very long time. I didn't win, obviously. I got screwed because some guy got cheeky with me and wanted to go all in. Well, I had a king of hearts flush, so I had a king high flush. This cocksucker had an ace high flush and he beat me. That's a bad beat. I don't like it. But anyways, this is the SMG update, 3 for free edition. If those of you who don't understand what this is, even based off of the intro I made, if you don't know what this is, get the fuck out of my general. Get out of my general, you fucking Zoomers. That reminds me, I thought about Zoomers the other day, and I was thinking about a movie that a lot of us grew up watching. Let me look up the exact date on it. I want to see. Holy shit. Anchorman came out in 2004. I want you to understand something. That there are people that were born when this movie came out. When Anchorman, the movie, came out, 2004, that would make a Zoomer about 19 right now. Jesus fucking Christ. That's insane to me. Anyways, the SMG update 3 for free edition. Man, how does time fly? Let's talk about the Threadly news. The first thing, there's been a lot of chat about Elon Musk. Now, this is something that's happened, like this thread, it's still ongoing. Now, there's a lot of people that want to say that Elon Musk is going to end up bankrupt, in 10 years or whatnot. Well, I can tell you confidently that that's complete nonsense, and anybody who says that, it's hot, is an absolute brainlet. And let me explain why. Okay, Elon Musk, even if he were to completely fail in basically all of his business ventures, which he won't, he would pretty much be able to sell his company for probably $800 billion. And Elon Musk does not hold cash. He is strictly an assets guy. He wants nothing but stock. That's all he holds. He's a smart guy. He's like a lot of these other billionaires. They're the types where you don't hold any cash because of inflation. Why would you ever hold cash in an inflationary environment? Which is smart, and I don't even follow those rules, but it makes a lot of sense, right? The government's going to keep printing, so why bother holding cash? Yeah, if anything, why even just keep accruing debt? There's some fucking retard, I think his name's like Grant Cardone or something. He's one of these fucking finance YouTube fags. But he's right on the one thing. He said, what would even be the point? You can just, if you have, like Apple, say Apple has like $100 billion in cash, why would they use any of that cash when you can just take a loan out at like 0.005% interest on the same amount of money? Doesn't make any sense. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself with this because none of us are holding that much cash, and we never will. So anyways, the guy who said that Elon Musk is going to be bankrupt or lose it, fucking retarded. Between SpaceX and Tesla, even if everything goes to shit, he can sell his company for hundreds of billions of dollars and ride off into the sunset if he really wants to. But he's autistic and he won't do that because that's who he is. He's going to be like Cliff Traney. He'll hold his Tesla shares to fucking zero for all we know. But anyways, yeah, he's not going broke. This is stupid. Stupid idea. So let's talk about the base stocks for the week. The first one is, forgive me, I didn't actually put the name of the company down. I can only put the ticker. A company by the ticker FTCI. They were up 8.07%. They are a solar energy company. Yes, that is right. Solar memes are back. The reason why I put this company on the video is because I saw one sole anon that it was not a bot, was not some kind of shameless shill. Just one anon made a post that I happened to be there saying, "Hey guys, take a flyer on this company. Take a look at it." You know, and that to me always is a green light. It's very important when I see one normal person, well, as normal as you can be in this general, post say, "Hey guys, I looked at this company. You guys should look into it." And he gets no use. And it just disappears. I take notes on that kind of thing. And that's why I think you guys need to take a flyer on this. So, something to consider. The next one is a similar scenario. This company it's stock ticker FTNT. Company is called Fortinet. Fortinet. Almost like Fortnite for the Zoomers. Up 1.23%. Now this company, somebody had mentioned, one person posted, and somebody came back and said, "Isn't this a company that makes these shitty mobile games where it's like Rick and Morty twerking simulators and shit like that?" Well, I did a very minimal amount of due diligence on the stock, and I found that they are actually, I think they're like a cloud company, you know, the typical cloud computing bullshit. So again, somebody did their research on this. They said, "Hey, look into this." I don't really normally do a deep dive into this stuff because I'm just reporting what I see. Again, this is one that was very, very under the radar, didn't really get talked about a lot, posted and get a lot of views. Something else to consider for next week. By the way, I expect a tithe to any large amounts of money that you fags make based off of my advice. So I expect money, and I'll take it out of your pussy if I have to. Just saying. Of course, none of us make money here. Who are we kidding? The last one is a strange one that I didn't realize. I actually did look into why the stock is gaining popularity all of a sudden, and it's actually it does give me some hope, and it actually seems like a good way to make money. And that's Dish. God, you wouldn't expect to see them, huh? Up 3.53%. Amazon has bought another. What do I mean by that? Amazon has purchased their wireless network. So Amazon is now entering the cellular telephone market. They are entering their own cell phone services. Anything beyond that, I can't tell you. You'd have to look deeper into it. But I guess this deal is going through, and somehow Dish is tied to it, which means if Amazon's going to be involved, it's going to print. So another good buy. Oh God. Why do I even have Discord open? I'm going to get made fun of for that. Let's talk about the cuck stocks. I unfortunately have seen this stock showing up. PACW, dead bank, down 3.74%. The news is telling you that this bank is secure, everything's going to be okay. Dead bank, okay? They're going to let it die quietly. Do not start going in and buying this fucking shit stock. We've already saw what happened with First Republic. We already had Bloomberg on tell us the situation. Yeah, I would not be buying this. If you want to take chances with it, go ahead. I don't see any way in the current climate with interest rates increasing how all of a sudden they're going to be doing great. But that's, what do you want to do? The next one up, which I'm very passionate about, my last video was about this, is Tupperware. I stand by my advice, up 110.22% this week. There is literally no reason for Tupperware to be up this much, okay? There is no news, so this stock has gone up over 300% in the last month on no news. There is no explanation on why the stock has gone up. It's Tupperware. They sell plastic storage containers. This was big during the pandemic because people were allegedly working from home and using Tupperware. Listen, this is probably the most ripe short you could possibly come up. There is no reason whatsoever why this stock is mooning by hundreds and hundreds of percent. There's no reason for it. There's going to be a gigantic crash that's going to happen with the stock. And this is where people are going to make some serious money. So if nothing else, go buy a long dated put option on the stock and just let it fucking sit, because it's gonna print. It's gonna print eventually. There is no way the stock continues to go up. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I am simply a Jewish man giving you advice. Okay, so listen, this is the serious one. Keep an eye on it. And the last one, I don't have a lot to say. RTX. The bears about RTX. There was some earnings fuckery. They're down 10.02% this week. I don't really know why. I looked at their earnings report. Their earnings per share beat. But if they dropped 10% on their earnings, clearly it was because something's wrong with their guidance. I didn't listen to their earnings call. I cannot tell you exactly what went on. There were a lot of people, lots of people were talking about RTX. So I'm sure there will be people that can tell you why their 10% drop transpired. But I would stay away from it because they have to do with aerospace, they have to do with planes. I don't know, man. I don't like it. You can look in the general for more advice on this, but I'd stay away from it. I'm not going to invest in it, obviously. So, but that is all for stocks. Now we're going to move on to the Chad posters for the week. First up is just a good story of someone succeeding within our general, which we do not see enough. There was an anon I didn't include in this list who said he had touched Booba this weekend. Good for he said for the first time in his life he touched some breasts. Good for you. That's the kind of thing I like to see. Is a little bit. I want to see Paul Mainon succeed in that way. I don't want to hear all the doom and gloom of Paul Mainon. I feel like Paul Mainon deserves better, and I hope he does. I hope he achieves more. He's done almost everything right. He just needs to stop being so self-deprecating and maybe have a little bit of confidence. But this guy is he's MSOA graduate. That's Microsoft Security, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know what it is. I have it in my notes. I don't remember. Maybe I'll look it up so I can be more specific. So maybe this Anon knows exactly who. I mean, I'm sure he knows, but he probably doesn't watch my videos. This is Microsoft Security Operations Analyst. That's who he is. He graduated in his program. He got certified. Good for you. Go out there and make some scoopsies money. You are now going to be a typical. If you're anything that it is security in a cubicle clutch scenario, you're going to be doing nothing. You're going to be sitting there on 4chan all fucking day long, probably getting paid $200K, give or take. So congratulations. We all need to congratulate this Anon for achieving something that most of us will not achieve, and we'd all be so lucky. So. This one, really, I wrote, as soon as I saw this, I had to make a note of it. And that is the office party Anon. He allegedly had went to an office party. He was gallivanting with normal fags. And he got super drunk and he apparently pulled his penis out. Now, that's what you gotta do, okay? If you're at an office, if you're being told, listen, we're having a party, probably told him, maybe it's not mandatory, but it's like, it's not mandatory. You probably should be there, though. You say, okay, well, I tried to save you from yourselves. I'm gonna show up, and then he got drunk and he whipped his penis out and helicoptered or whatever. You know, that's what you need. That's exactly what happens when you take autists like us and put us in a scenario where we are involved with normal fags with alcohol included. That's what happens, and because of that, it's incredibly based. And if I were him, or if I were his boss, I would give him a promotion for that. You showed true leadership pulling your penis out at that office party. That was leadership. That was a man who's not afraid to take risks, okay? That is a man that knows exactly how to get things done. And that's the office party Anon. So I hope you don't lose your job over it. You're probably going to lose your job over it, but I wouldn't fire you if I was your boss. So just so you know. And then this is another really weird one that I like to see weird shit in the general. And this is another one of those things that makes no sense. I don't know why it's being posted. That's the American Sniper Blu-ray poster. I don't know why this guy does this. He just shows up, he makes a post, and for some reason, within that post, there's a copy of a special edition Blu-ray of American Sniper. Good movie. Like 10 fucking years ago. But it's a good movie. I don't know why you gotta post pictures of the Blu-ray. I mean, if that's what you have and you're proud of it, good for you. Maybe you're like the guy, the ogre basement troll thumb toe, Mad Max, Fury Road, or whatever it's called, guy who has this big old thumb over that fucking BB. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're like that guy. You just like this Blu-ray a lot. I don't know what to tell you, but I like it. I like to see the posts. So, and if I like it, then you should like it. So, and then for our final segment here, we're going to talk about the Virgin posters for the week. And unfortunately, we have an old villain back to the general, one I'm not fond of personally. And that, the Gook poster is back. Yes, the K-pop Gook poster is back. Can't stand this guy. He's back and he's posting more disgusting Koreans. What I mean, Baggett's one thing, but this guy is going out of his way to post Gooks, and it makes me sick. And I'm very disappointed to see your face back in this general again. So, just said it. Had to say it. The next one I also don't like is this might be the same person for all I know, but I'm just putting it out there. The Chink Uncle Roger poster. For those of you who don't know who Uncle Roger is, Uncle Roger is a very condescending chink chef YouTuber where he always talks about, oh, how you destroy fried rice that way. Oh, you cannot cook chicken that way, you crazy. I can't fucking do it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. You cannot make hamburger that way. That's not Chinese way. You cannot make dumplings like that. I can't do it. I can't do it, and I hate this guy. But he's on the list, so at least I gave him his rightful place. Don't post that fucking chink anymore, okay? You've been warned. And the last one, this isn't so much a version, this is more of a learning moment. And again, if this is the same Office Anon that I praised earlier, then this is a wash. I don't want you to be down on yourself. But let's talk about the Schnapps Anon. So an Anon said that he was at a party, and of all the things he decided to bring booze-wise, he brought fucking schnapps, okay? Nobody drinks fucking schnapps. Nobody. I mean, not since like the fucking 80s or 90s. Schnapps is low in alcohol, it's high on sugar, it's not real good, doesn't mix with a whole lot that way, it doesn't mix with anything really that well. Nobody drinks shots of schnapps because it's like 15% alcohol. It's like, it's a liqueur, it's not hard liquor, it's not beer, it's just this gross in between. Like cinnamon schnapps we used to drink, grape pucker we used to drink back when we were teenagers, you know, because it's all we could get. It's fucking gross. Don't ever bring schnapps to anything again. Don't don't buy schnapps ever again. Okay, if you got to bring booze to a party, regardless of what the party is, you either go big or you go small. You don't go in between. So you're gonna go fucking buy a Jack Daniels. You're gonna buy some fucking vodka, higher end vodka like Grey Goose. You know, you can buy some Glenlivet, something like that, or you just go simple and you just buy some fucking Coors Light, or you buy some fucking Leinenkugel, summer shandy, something refreshing. You know, you don't have schnapps. Like everybody, I guarantee you, if you brought that schnapps to a party, you set that on the fucking booze counter. Everybody looked at that schnapps and went, I guarantee you Anon brought that schnapps. They can tell you, it tells a lot about a human being. It tells a lot about the autism within you. When they see fucking, say, peach schnapps, they go, okay, there's Stoli, there's Jack Daniels, there's Grey Goose, you know, there's Leinenkugels, there's Modelo, there's Dos Equis, there's all these different, and then peach schnapps, fucking schnapps. And someone says, where is fucking Aiden? He brought that shit. And they were right. And they were right because schnapps is fucking gross and it's fucking weird. And no one should ever bring it to a party, ever. That's something you keep in you keep in your gloved compartment when you need a quick schwill, you know, when you're in a bad scenario. It's something like that because it doesn't smell like normal booze. Anyways, I'm ranting about that. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate about my hatred of schnapps. But anyways, I have poker to play. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys make some money off these suggestions, whether you're shorting or whether you're going long. I don't care. But anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to update this now, and then wish me luck in poker. So.